So we will forever immortalize the Theater Arts Awards Ceremony 2021. Congratulations to all the students who are going to have their awards conferred onto them today. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share a PowerPoint, and we're going to go through, and this is kind of a little instructional for the teachers. This is our last Zoom ceremony, I hope, and we'll do this again next year in person. But we'll go through a series of different slides, and I'll call upon the instructors if they're present to present the awards formally to the students. You'll see the student's name appear on the screen. You can feel free to say something about the student if you want. Student, if you're here, have your camera on. It's kind of weird when we're in screen share mode. We may not be able to see all of our faces. On your devices, you can expand out that group of faces so you could get a better look at everybody, but I won't be able to do that for you. So if you want to see the face of the student as they're receiving their virtual award, feel free to do that. Alrighty, Roo. Let me go ahead and do some technology stuff on my end here and jump into my keynote. All right, did I do it right? Do you see the one that doesn't have my presenter tools? All right, I was rehearsing that for like 20 minutes before this. I'm glad you could see what I see. All right, so we used to do this ceremony in this big, beautiful building that you see on the screen before you. For those that haven't gotten the good word yet, we're back in this building in the fall semester. We're going to be doing plays and teaching our classes. With the exception of just a couple classes, we're still offering online. And those classes in particular are things that make more sense online than in person. History of theater classes, introduction to theater, and we're gearing up for a full return in spring of those last remaining classes. So next year is really exciting. But before we get to next year, we got to talk about the most epic of all school years, which all of you have been a part of, students, faculty, staff. Usually in this ceremony, I like to make a short little video that showcases some of what we've all been doing, and the teachers would provide me with photographs of things that are happening in class and the like. This year was a little different though, because we were all in virtual online classes, so I don't have a lot of photos of all of you in classes, but from those of you that performed in our Zoom plays, I have footage of all of the Zoom plays, and I know not everybody here's maybe had a chance to see all of the plays this last season, and it was a really big season. We did like 6 plays, including a journeyman production, or 5 plays in the fall, and then we did another 2 plays this semester, and one of those 2 plays we did in person in the theater, which was Bombady. That's how we ended our season. So what I've done, and let me go ahead and do another little technological quick move, is I've prepared a little video. You should see a black screen hopefully right now, yeah. And wave incessantly if you don't hear sound after it starts, and then I'll fix that, but I think I got it sorted out. So this video showcases our Zoom plays for the last year and coming back in person as well. So I've compressed the entire season down into 3.5 minutes. So enjoy. What a long year, huh? So I hope some of you all appreciated when you just watch it really quick like that, how completely unique each one of those Zoom productions was over the year, and the creativity that each of you brought to the table as we together, students, faculty, staff, tried to figure out, well, what the heck is theater when you can't be in the theater anymore? And now in this last frame here, you could see the theater's back to normal, and perhaps some of all that we've learned together in this last year will stick with us. But I'm happy for a lot of it to go away as well. Really excited to see you all in person in the fall as we continue our journey together. So let's proceed with the ceremony now, and we'll talk about each of you that are receiving an award this semester. Uh, there it is, right? So now I lost all of your faces. Shaheen, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, perfect. You're first up. I'm
Okay.
flying blind since I can't see faces for some reason right now. All right,
Okay.
so we have our KCACTF awards. First up is Really Really.
So, as you could see from that quick clip that Michael brought back to us, really was a very realistic, serious piece. And typical, not your typical he said, she said. Lots more going on there. Fabulous group of actors. Each and every one of them did a great job. I actually felt it worked really well for Zoom. It felt like we were in those dorm rooms with them. Great group. And these were the three Irene Ryan nominees: Sonny James Lira, Nicholas Escalante, and Monique Garcia. Each of them did amazing, excellent work in capturing the feeling of the show. And thank you to my really group. Very proud of that show.
Congratulations to all three of you. And then next up is Facing Our Truth.
Okay, a very different show. I feel like this show worked really well in the fall. It was quite intense to do. The actors went through a lot for this piece, a social justice piece, a piece that made a difference, a piece inspired by the verdict exonerating George Zimmerman. Um, these were the three Irene nominees: Emmanuel Odaibo, Norman Thatch, and Asia Herbison. We actually had a scene from this go on to KCACTF with Emmanuel and Asia in it. Great job to everyone involved in this piece.
Congratulations to all of you. Next up, I'm going to ask Professor Anna Steers to confer the KCACTF awards for A Streetcar Named Desire.
Hi, can you see me, hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, everyone. Great. So, Streetcar, as you know, was quite a journey. We were going into tech right before the campus closed, and it was a challenge to get away from the story for so long, and then pick it up again, but in a completely different format. Um, and Everyone did an incredible job. It was overwhelming to know that everyone came back on board, right? So the original cast and crew, everyone signed up for the Zoom version, um, and our nominees are Sabrina Nomani, Loida Navas, and Alex Balderas. Um, and yeah, they did exceptional work.
Congratulations to all three of you. Next up, I'm going to ask Estras Toussaint to confer our Midsummer Night's Dream KCACTF awards.
Hello everybody. How you doing? Uh, can you guys see me okay? Okay. Well, we did a little play called A Midsummer Night's Dream by an unknown playwright, William Shakespeare. The play was okay, but what really brought it to life were the students. We had a great crew, one of the best crews I've ever worked with, well cast, and three lovely ladies came at the very top of that: Rachel Logan, Vanessa Hanisch, and Olga Midkova. Um, that's it. Congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations. And there was one meritorious achievement for Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, that's true. How can I ever forget the very lovely Sherry Irani? She was our stage manager, one of the best, and hopefully we'll get her to come back next semester and do the same thing with another play. Congrats, Sherry.
Congrats, Sherry. Congrats, Rachel, Vanessa, Olga. All right, and next up, I'm going to ask Shaheen back to the screen for the Bombity of Errors.
Thank you for inviting me back to the screen. The Bombity of Errors. Oh my goodness, what a great show to return to in-person performance with. Just a wild ride, an exhausting wild ride, as the actors will testify. They were constantly out of breath and really got in shape with this show. Just a lovely, fun show and an amazing, amazing group to do it with. Every single person who worked on this show really brought their best and showed how much they love being in the theater. Our nominees are Norman Thatch, Itzhak Matos, and Topher Ngo, and a meritorious achievement to Kenneth and DJ for sound design. Just a great group to work on a piece with. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations to all of you. All right. Before we move on to classroom awards, I want to make everybody aware of some student scholarships that the department is conferring this semester. These 6 students this year, which we're about to introduce, not all of them are here today. They have a special ceremony that's set up for them this coming Friday that the campus is hosting. Actually, one of our department professors, Brian Moe, who teaches dance, is in charge of that ceremony. And they're going to have some pre-recorded speeches that Shaheen and I prepared to celebrate them, but we want to have an opportunity for all of you as students to celebrate them beforehand. So without further ado, the 6 students that are receiving scholarships this year are JJ Javier, receiving the Robert Baker Award. And not to be outdone, Roya Rowe is also receiving the Robert Baker Award. These 2 students were so outstanding this year that we felt compelled to give the award twice this year. The Otis Ball Award is going to Sherry Irani. The Ellen Dow Award is going to Rachel Logan. The Jane Hawkins Award is going to Michael Kendrick. And the Roja Horvath Award to Norman Thatch. Congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to the big campus ceremony where you'll have another chance in the spotlight. Congratulations. All right, now we're going to step through individual classes and the professors that wish to honor students in those particular classes. Our program is heavily production oriented, but we have dozens of classes and dozens of really award-winning students that we celebrate every year in this ceremony. So first up, we have Frank Catalano. Frank, are you here with us today? I don't think I see your name in the list. So I'll go ahead and introduce all of these students, and my apologies if I mispronounce your name because some of you are meeting for the first time. In Frank's Introduction to Theater class, we have Jimmy Berman, Ziwan Q, Mohammed Guadanpour, and Dacia Chavez. Congratulations to each of you for your outstanding work in Introduction to Theater. Our next faculty member I know is here because she's presented already, and that's Professor Anna Steers for some additional production awards and then an award for her Theater 100 class.
You're muted, Anna.
Great. Not anymore. So for honor, I wanted to just take a moment and honor every single person that worked on that production. It is so challenging to do a devised piece, and so there was that challenge, and then the challenge of doing it on Zoom in a very short amount of time. And so I wanted to give special notice to Rachel Logan, Vincent Macias, Teresa Cotton, and Laura Lyles. And then for Streetcar, Loida Navas, Alex Valderas, Sabrina Nomani, and Janisha Taylor. And then in Theater 100, I have Wyatt Corbin as a student who has gone above and beyond in the discussion boards and in generating that online dialogue with non-theater majors. So thank you to everyone involved in the productions that I had the pleasure of working on. I really think that the Pierce Theater Department went above and beyond this year, taking on all of these productions. It's no small feat. So everyone should celebrate all that you accomplished. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna, and congratulations to every student on the screen. Very proud of all of you. Next up, we have Casey Cowan Gales Awards. And Casey's only conferring one award this year from her stage management category. And that award goes to, you probably guessed it, Sherry Irani. Congratulations, Sherry. I imagine you're watching this recording in the future. We're all very proud of you. And next up on our list is Frederica Nascimento to confer one special award for a student in her Theater 300 class.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here. I was teaching Introduction to Stagecraft, TA 300. I want to mention 6 students that were excellent also. Ellie Brown, Cole Carter, Matthew Dela Cruz, John Lucevich, Christina Miller, and Roya Rowe. Excellent students throughout the course with Canvas. But there's one student that was on 100% almost with discussions, quizzes, creative projects. And that student is Isabella Laufer. Amazing. And I wish her great continuation of her studies. She's transferring to UCLA, and I couldn't be prouder of her work and everybody in the classroom. It was great to be with all of us, all of you. And I will miss a lot of you because I know some are transferring this semester. But I know some of you will be at Pierce studying, continue studying theater. And we also have great scenic designers and costume designers, lighting designers, and sound designers. So I look forward to a great fall semester in campus. And great to have you all in my class.
Thank you, Frederica, and congratulations, Isabella. Next up, I'm going to ask Professor Eileen Gudzinski to confer some more classroom awards.
Hello, all. Today, I'd like to take a moment to identify in my theater costume and fashion history course, 2 students, Presley Jacobs and Jamie Spector. That class is completely online, but we developed a discussion room on Thursdays to where we talked everything fashion. And these two individuals brought to the table enthusiasm and creativity, and it became fashion therapy 101 for all of us. And it was a lot of fun. And we got to know each other's personalities through all the things we choose to wear and not to wear. So it was great, a lot of fun, and outstanding work from both these individuals. In my stage makeup design class, I'd like to give note to two individuals, Franz Neuwirth and Wyatt Corbin. Both these individuals brought to makeup every time their energy and creativity. When you take makeup, stage makeup, and you reduce it down to a Zoom screen, you have to use your imagination to imagine how that would translate to the stage and other forms of media. And they both brought each week new ideas, new techniques. Both Wyatt and Franz were really good at trying to push themselves, things that they wouldn't try. We all discovered that it's only makeup and you can wash it off and start over again. So we had a lot of fun, and we discovered that Zoom makeup we got pretty good at. So now we just have to take it back to the theater. And we're looking forward to doing that along with the rest of you. So thank you to all the students in both my classes, and I look forward to seeing you all in the fall.
Congratulations to all four of you. Next up, Professor Shaheen Vaz.
Hi. I don't know what I'm talking about yet. Oh, there we go. Uh, so voice and articulation, over 2 semesters, I'm giving the award to Roya Rowe, JJ Javier, JB, and Megan. For this class, it's a mixture of going within and finding your process and working on your voice through warm-ups and exercises, and then being able to apply that work to poetry, Shakespeare, other monologues, voiceovers. And these 4 students just showed up every morning bright and early to warm up their instrument. They let themselves go there through the process. They made discoveries and they found ways to apply them to challenging different texts that were going to stretch their range and flexibility, and just were standout students in those classes. For script analysis, the award is going to Tomas Siriaco and Jamie Spector. Again, a challenging class where we read a lot of plays and participated very robustly in classroom discussions. And Tomas and Jamie just always showed up for the class. With their honest opinions, having done the work. There were times when we had to write for class and read in each other's material, and every time they threw themselves very fully into the work, and hence they're getting that award. Acting for the camera, over 2 semesters. The award is going to Kayvon Sheikh, Mano Guijaro, Brenda Garcia, and Iris Eston. Incredible work from these 4 students in pushing their range, in exploring different material, in finding scripts that were made for the camera, and tackling material, engaging with partners, and giving great feedback to their classmates. And this semester's beginning acting class, it's always fun to meet new actors here, and Kalisa Alexander and Robert Drasic, I think that's how you say your name, Robert, just were outstanding students who grew a lot in class and showed up for their classmates and made a great impact. And those are my awards.
Thank you. Congratulations to everyone on the screen right now. Really proud of all of you. Okay, next up are some classroom awards that myself and Jean Putnam want to confer for our Intro to Design and Technical Stage Production classes, which we've been teaching as a hybrid Zoom slash Canvas course. And the 4 students we'd like to recognize today are Melissa Parades, Julie Garcia, Whitney Evans, and Peter Mazio. These 4 students have participated above and beyond the call of duty, not just in our weekly Zoom sessions and providing really valuable commentary to the class, but also in our Canvas discussions. And they've all pushed themselves beyond their limits this semester. And Melissa, I've actually met in person in previous semesters, but I hope to meet Julie and Whitney and Peter in person at some point. It's kind of strange to confer an award to you and never having met you, but hopefully I'll meet some of you in the fall semester. Really proud of all of your work this year. Jean, is there anything you'd like to say or add?
No, I'll just echo what you had to say, Michael. I'm very proud of all of them. I've also worked with Melissa in a couple classes as well. Just very proud of them. And thanks so hard for working in the class. You did a wonderful job.
All right, congratulations to all 4 of you. So that closes our classroom awards section of the presentation. There is one last award that we like to confer each year, and that's to a member of either the staff or faculty of the department as somebody who's gone above and beyond the call of duty, somebody that we'd like to recognize as a real champion of the students. And this year, the award is going to go to somebody who's actually received the award before, but this is his last year with us. For the students who don't know, John Jones is retiring this year, and we're really sad to lose him. I wanted to give one more opportunity to recognize his incredible years of service. John's worked in our department since 1981. I was born in that year, so he's been at Pierce as long as I've been alive, and at Pierce much longer than some of the students have been alive. He was actually hired when our theater building was brand new here at the college, and it's just going to be weird going back this fall without you, John, because it'll be the first time that that building doesn't have your wonderful and calm presence in the building. We're going to miss you, and I wanted to highlight you in front of the students one more time. Congratulations, John Jones. You're 1 in a million.
Congratulations, John.
John, we're going to miss you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yes.
All right, we're almost in the home stretch, everybody. We've got some exciting news about next year. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of our presentation, and some of the teachers have been echoing in their presentations, we're going to be back in person in this, beautiful theater in the fall semester. And we're in the process of selecting our season of plays. In fact, auditions have already started for the fall semester plays. And we were in an unusual situation where we didn't yet know if we had the rights for some of the shows in the fall as the directors began auditions last weekend. But we're excited that we're in the home stretch of securing those rights. And what I can tell you is that in fall 2021, we've got 2 plays lined up: The Importance of Being Earnest and a new drama called 8 Nights, written by a local playwright, Jennifer Mizell. So I don't know if Shaheen and or Estras want to say anything about these 2 productions, which both of them are going to be involved in.
Hey, Estras, you want to jump in here?
Yeah, sure. I'll do anything you tell me.
Anything? Okay.
Well,
hi.
the lovely Professor Vaz has and I did hold auditions last week, and we're having callbacks this week, in fact. many of you have called back. I hope you will show up and audition. It has been decided that I will be directing 8 Nights, and I am really looking forward to it. 8 Nights is about a young Holocaust survivor and how she lives her life in 8 decades, having dealt with such a traumatic thing. And the other wonderful show that we will be doing in the fall, I will let Professor Vaz tell you about.
Thanks, Estras. So the first show in the fall will be The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. I'm sure many of you know the piece. It's a very witty, enjoyable, hilarious romp, British comedy. And we're at callbacks this week. We're casting it. We hope to see you all back in the theater to watch it this fall on the main stage. Come support our season. Thank you.
I'd like to say one last thing, because I believe representation matters. This play 8 Nights is I am asking everyone who is Jewish to come out and audition for this play. It isn't completely cast yet. Callbacks are happening on Thursday. Please show up. That's it.
Thank you both. For spring 2022, I don't have anything to announce for you yet. Unfortunately, we're still in the process of getting rights. We've kind of narrowed it down to 3 or 4 different scripts. And as soon as we have that ironed up, keep an eye on our social media pages, LAPC Theater on Facebook or LAPC Theater on Instagram. And we're going to throw that out hopefully later this month with any luck. So then you'll know what spring semester shows are, and then we'll communicate to you in the fall semester when those auditions are going to be held. But they're both going to be exciting plays regardless of whichever direction we go in. And those will be in person too, of course. So that leads us to the end of the ceremony. This was us a year ago on Zoom. And I'm looking at how much weight I gained through the process. So I'm looking forward to going back in person to get rid of that gut. And the rest of you all actually kind of look the same. You look like $1 million, rest of theater faculty and staff. Congratulations to all the students that won awards today. Congratulations, John Jones, on your retirement.
Congratulations, John.
That's a wrap.
We should have the students unmute and say something.
Yeah.
Give everyone a chance.
Go for it. Now you can talk. We're done with the formal part.
Congrats, everyone! I was silent clapping the whole time.
Congrats! Congratulations, everyone!
Oh, I'm in. There we go.
I'm gonna go through such internal turmoil. The fact that I'm not gonna see all of you guys anymore. Expect me to visit. I will be visiting. So
you better.
Now everybody feels like they're on the spot, huh?
Yes.
Can we ask John Jones to say something? Is that putting John Jones on the spot? Is that
John, speech?
Well, it's been such a pleasure to work with all of you this year and all the faculty over the many years. And thank you for all your support. And I'll be around. I'll visit. I'll come and see the shows. So I hope to see you all in the fall.
Thank you, sir.